You're running us over. You're shooting us all because of the color of our skin. All because we have culture. We brought it here, and we are who we are, and we love it here, and we help people here. That's what we're known for. We help people, and yet we're getting terrorized. We're going through this. Our families are being our babies are literally being ripped from our hands. If someone could please tell me if there's something we can do if there's something we could do to help our people. Please just imagine yourself in our situation.
Oh my God.
Imagine your people are being terrorized. They're being ran over.
I'm Hispanic and I vote for Mr. Trump. We vote for Mr. Trump. Yes, Mr. Trump. We love you. We love you.
Not too much, because I'm not trying to be in y'all business, but, black people, we have a term. A few, actually. Uncle Tom being one. For women, I've gone out of my way to coin Aunt Tamantha. Coon is my personal favorite, although don't say that if you're not black. That can definitely be a slur. And it's a slur because all of these words in terms are derogatory. Derogatory terms for black people who sell out could be a nicer way to put it. So I guess my question is, brown Latino people, do y'all have a term, a word for coon? Do y'all have a version? Cause I don't know what else you would call that. That behavior right there was slur levels of crazy. That was Uncle Tom pick me coon shit is what that was. You could tell how important that was for her. Ooh, she was waiting her whole life for that one. The hands on the hips. Melania better watch out.
Imagine if your people were being terrorized. Damn. Babe, your people have been getting terrorized for the past decade. I spoke out on all of my pages against the Biden administration and the bullshit they were doing with ICE. I think I just made a video about it, actually, but it's so ironic to me that after Biden, Kamala did get 56%. Shout out to y'all. But the 42%, I think, is a record high for Republican voter turnout in the Latino community, because this 56% is a record low for the Democratic Party, meaning that the more that orange nigga started talking, the more the wetter y'all's pussies got, babe. And there's no other way to say that. Latino men and women, it's so difficult for me to look at the dry eyes. What can we do? Ayúdame, help us. And I'm just like, well, babe, talk to people within your community. This is crazy. You did it to yourself. You have to start calling in your own people. You know what's so funny to me? So often in the black community, we say things like, oh, the Latinos stick together, the Asians stick together, the Jews stick together, these Europeans stick together. Everybody sticks together, right? But y'all stick together for bullshit. You let a lot of bad actors get the mic, get the television spot. You see what I'm saying? Get the job in the government. And yes, there is something honorable about not speaking out against your own people in front of the devil. I can acknowledge that. But something that we do in my community that I'm very proud of is we constantly bash the Breakfast Club. We're constantly bashing Shannon Sharp and Kevin Samuels and that football player with the weird hats that is illiterate but thinks he's really erudite and intelligent. We're constantly calling those people in and taking them to tasks, where it looks like infighting is actually like killer T cells taking out a virus. You're going to have to figure it out. All of this, if only there were people that were telling us, and I don't know if the girl's even documented, if she voted or if not, but I know what your community did. And I know what your community says about black people. And I know what white people say about black people that are always complaining. Oh, if they would just stop complaining and follow the law. Oh, if they would just sit down and get a job. Oh, if they would just follow the rules. If only there were a group of people that told you, oh my God, no, they're stopping and frisking us and detaining us on our way to school. Oh my God, they're incarcerating us for no reason. And there's a school to prison pipeline that's tantamount to chattel slavery. Oh my God, they're executing us for no reason. Oh my God, like, girl, I'm in bed in this amazing thermal blanket that my friend Azealia Banks sent me. I don't know what to tell you. Good luck. They're still lynching black men all across this country. And when we say it, they're like, no, it's a suicide. No. And then it's out of the news. I want this shit wrapped up in 24 hours. No shade. All lives matter.
It's not that black people don't see this as a problem. We know it's a problem. We know it's an issue. We're just tired. We told you. We told you, and not you as specifically you, we told you as the country what is going to happen. We knew this was going to happen, and people still voted him into office. You don't need to talk to black people and ask black people where we are and why we aren't doing anything and why we aren't standing up. Because black people have always been standing up. Black women have always been standing up. We're the ones that show up and show out every single time. We're the ones that when people go out to a party, that was the latest conversation. When people go to a party, they don't feel comfortable with a group of people around unless they see black people there, black women around. They tell their children, if you're in trouble, to go find a big black man because they know that person's going to help and take care of them. We know. We are tired of carrying everyone on our backs. That is what's going on. We are not standing up in the streets and protesting this because why? You say in that video, what if your family members were one day gone and you couldn't do anything about it? It happens to us on a daily basis. On a daily basis, our family members are getting slaughtered by police for nothing. Because of a black man getting killed by police, the largest Black Lives Matter movement in history around the world occurred because of black people. This is happening because of your people. Your people voted for him. Look at those numbers for who showed up and voted for Trump. Hispanics for Trump, Latinas for Trump. Those are the people who voted for him. We did our part. That is why you aren't seeing us in the street. It's not that we don't lack empathy or compassion. It's that we are tired. We have been there, done that. You also talk about how you are being hunted down and treated like animals. Let's not forget the pan-Atlantic slave trade that happened with black people. And once we were released from slavery, we were then used as experimentation for medical advancements. We were treated like treated inhumane. We were treated like animals. That is why we are tired. And the generation of the people we have right now, like me talking, is because we are not our ancestors. We are not going to be repeating the exact same things that happened to us and allowing for you all to sit here and run us over. You guys did not do what you had to do to show up and show out and vote. I don't care. I don't know who you voted for. I don't care who you voted for. It's the Hispanic community as a whole. That's who you need to be talking to. You don't need to come over here and bring black people into it and why aren't black people and how could you not feel this way if you were white or black? Have empathy. Black people have empathy. We know, but we've been there and we're done that and we're tired. And so that's where we stand on this. And then on your first video, your part 1 video, you also said, you just want to go back to how things were. You just wanted to go back to when there was peace. If you think that there was ever peace, that shows a privilege that you have. That is a privilege that you had as not being black in America, because there was never peace for us. Never. We could never walk into any workspace and feel 100% comfortable. We can never just walk outside our houses and feel 100% comfortable. We don't know what's going on. I'm 34 years old. As a child, I'm taught, if you get pulled over by if you see police trying to pull you over, don't just pull off to the side of the road. Pull into a parking lot, a gas station where it's well lit, because you don't know who's going to pull you over. You don't know what that police officer is going to do to you. You don't know what that person at work is going to do to you. That is what we deal with on a daily basis. So no, we have empathy. We understand. But we're not going to go parade in the street anymore because that is somebody else's turn. And I hope that you hear what I'm saying and you take that in and you go and you talk to your people. You talk to other people about it. You guys go out in the street and you protest to get him impeached and to turn all of these things over that are happening with ICE, because that's not our job anymore. We are done. We are tired. I hope and I wish you well, but it's not our job.
Has anyone else noticed that a lot of these ICE agents and or Border Patrol agents are Latino? They are actively being dispatched to hunt down and deport other Latino people. But of course, not just Latino people are being deported. There are also plenty of Black people being deported, but I specifically want to talk about Latinos for this video. So my question is, like, how are they able to convince these ICE agents to hunt down these Latino people to deport them, despite them being Latino themselves? And I feel like this question diverges into two categories. Whether the Latino ICE agents have a internalized self-hate towards their own people, or if they are just doing this to be able to survive the American system and move upward in social mobility. An incentive that Latino people could find in deportation is the fact that they can make their racial category more close to whiteness, essentially making their race more clean from a capitalist perspective, because they are getting rid of that association with illegality by getting rid of the illegal Latinos, because illegality in itself is a racially charged category. Whenever people bring up the term illegal immigrant, they tend to implicitly associate it with either Latino or Black people, despite a lot of white people being illegal as well. Whenever these white politicians bring up these white South African refugees, they never call them illegal because they racialize the category for Black and Latino people. But then this also links to the other part that I talked about earlier, the survival within the system. A lot of Latino people that are working in ICE may want their racial category to be not associated with illegal immigrants, so they are able to excel financially or socially. As long as they are linked with the category of illegal, it is going to be much harder to get stable wages. It's going to be much harder to evolve socially, because there are going to be those stereotypes and connotations associated with their racial category as long as illegal people are still in America. But little do they know, if we get rid of the illegal immigrants, that negative connotation regarding their race is still going to be there. This is an internalized hatred that exists at the psychological level. They will actively work to deport their own people, but in reality not benefit from it, because we still have institutionalized racism. Getting rid of illegal immigrants is not going to make the category of Latino look better. Since we are still in a racist system, it will take systemic change to be able to get rid of that negative outlook on Latino people.
Hey, isn't it crazy? Isn't it crazy that Trump said the majority of ICE agents are Hispanic, Mexican, Latino? And I just want to know what you guys think of that. What do you guys think of that? Because the ICE agents I seen this past Monday were all Latino. I think there was one Caucasian guy. That was it. But they're all Hispanic. Just like Border Patrol. Border Patrol, majority of them are Hispanic, Latinos. Now, what do you guys think of that? Do you think someone that joins the Border Patrol is basically going against their own culture, their own race? And do you think if someone becomes an ICE agent, they're turning their back on their family, their friends? What do you guys think? What do you guys think?
You're running us over. You're shooting us all because of the color of our skin.
That was me. I think that was a few days ago. I've been saving up money. I've been working really hard. I'm currently working some jobs. And I wanted to say that I have enough so that I can go and buy groceries for families that need help, for families that are not able to go out right now. And if you know of any families, please let me know. All the videos that I've been making money from, it's not a lot, but what it is, I can use for more help, you know? If you guys want to donate, feel free to. You don't have to. I already have stuff saved for them. So if you want to come with me, come shopping with me to get food for them, I'm trying to help more than 5. Right now, I can only start with 5. But the goal is to help at least 100 families. If I could help 100 families, I will be very happy. I want to keep helping more. That's why I was put on this earth. But yes, I am happy that I could actually do something about it. I can't just, and people were saying, oh yeah, like you're just there, you're just crying. What is that going to do? Well, I was expressing myself. Who said I wasn't going to do anything about it? Because I knew I was going to do something about it. And I kept thinking, what the hell can I do? So this is what I'm going to do. So yeah, thank you. Bye.
I will tell you this, brother. What? You know, I will tell you this. You raise your voice, I raise your voice. If I raise my voice, you'll erase my... Exactly, yeah. Yeah. Are you serious? You said if I raise my voice, you'll erase my voice?
Hello? First thing to unpack. The fact that this person is giving a thinly veiled threat. I don't even know if it's veiled. It's pretty blatant to me. If you raise your voice, I erase your voice, implies that if that individual who is filming him, filming the ICE agent, chooses to exercise his First Amendment right to free speech, to say whatever he would like to that officer, then he's going to him. In this climate of all places, where we've now had 2 executions in the streets of Minnesota, and now today we're learning of a 3rd shooting, this time by a Border Patrol agent who many of you have pointed out are not the same as ICE, but, you know, are of the same family, if you will, in Arizona. So, okay, craziness. Second of all, what an insane thing to say with an accent. Are we reaching the point, like someone who doesn't look like me, who is non-white, weigh in? What is going on with minorities, especially minorities who it is very clear English is their second language, joining up with ICE? Because is it like a cultural thing? Is it like a machismo thing? Is it a if you can't beat them, join them thing? Do they think they're being safe? Like, that's where my analysis ability runs out, because I'm a white chick and I have no idea. So please, maybe someone can stitch this and enlighten me. There's a lot going on here. I don't like any of it.
Voice, you'll erase my voice?
So that federal agent told that man, that civilian, that was legally allowed to be there, if you utilize your voice, I'm going to erase your voice. So the First Amendment truly doesn't matter anymore when it comes down to things. And even, you know, you have the right to film what is going on. You have the right to observe what is currently going on, not just in Minneapolis, but around the United States altogether. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, because at this point in time, I feel like these people, before they got that badge, they were secretly just deep down inside, they were hoping, they've been praying for this day to come so they can truly show their character. Let me know your thoughts in the comments.
With your little face mask off is astounding. If you raise your voice, I will erase your voice. Said in broken fucking English. What? Honestly, I'm waiting for an ICE agent to arrest another ICE agent that's off duty because he talks like that. When is that? That probably is going to happen soon. Bye, First Amendment.
So Donald Trump just said that a lot of the ICE agents are Hispanic. And let me tell you, you guys, how on earth are the Hispanic people agreeing to be ICE agents to deport their own people? And to even back this shit up, I can't even make this shit up. Let me tell you, there's a video that I watched recently. One of the ICE agents went to arrest someone because the guy had like the thickest accent. They were at the gas station or something. And the ICE agent was like trying to arrest him. And he was like, show me your ID, show me your ID. And the guy was like refusing not to, because you know what I mean? And the guy said, what did I do? Why are you trying to arrest me? And the ICE agent had the audacity to say, oh, your accent is very strong. It's because of your accent. I need some paperwork to make sure, da, da, da. And the guy who they're trying to arrest, he literally said to the ICE agent, what do you mean by my accent? Your accent is as strong as mine. I was like, Jesus. That was the funniest shit I've ever seen in my whole entire life. I kid you the fuck not. And the fact that Donald Trump is being so dead ass with this whole thing, talking about like, oh yeah, a lot of ICE agents are Hispanic, it's sad, bro. It's insane. It's crazy. You'll never catch me. I don't care. I'm a proud black woman, African woman, okay? And you ask me to snitch on my own people, you crazy? Are you crazy? No amount of money, no amount of authority will get me to snitch on my own people to try to deport them. Are you crazy? Yo, this cannot be real, bro. Like, please, I hope this is not correct. You're telling me a lot of the fucking ICE agents that were hired to deport people from the US are Hispanic? Are you kidding? Y'all, this cannot be real. All I know is my people, I got you, okay? My Liberian people especially. Y'all, we're not going fucking nowhere. Are you kidding? Are you crazy? That sit on work right there. Take that thing from here. Hell no. What?
I'd rather a million undocumented immigrants be in my city than a few ICE agents. I haven't seen a single mayor say that having all these ICE agents in their city has done them any good. I haven't seen a single mayor say it. I've seen a whole lot of mayors say that it's done nothing but create divisiveness, chaos, and conflict in their cities. But I haven't seen anyone say anything positive about having ICE federal agents in their cities.
We started our video with a Latino woman crying. Why is she crying? She's crying because her people are being deported. Her family is being separated. Her community is being rounded up by ICE. And why is ICE doing this? Why is ICE rounding up people? It is doing it so because it is one of the policy that Trump had when he was campaigning to become the president. And President Donald Trump said it out loud that one of his aims was to deport undocumented immigrants. And the Latinos knew this. So who voted for Donald Trump? Latinos. 42% of Latinos were behind President Donald Trump. And they voted for him knowing that Latinos makes one of the biggest undocumented immigrant community in the USA, and they went ahead and voted for the policy of deporting their own people. Why did Latinos do this? They thought that the best way to buy themselves into whiteness was to support Trump policies, was to sing "I will vote for Donald Trump," was just to become MAGA. Yes, that's what they thought. But now they're seeing exactly the opposite. You watched another video, the second clip. It was a Latino woman who was just ranting, "I will vote for Donald Trump." She was speaking out loud how her and her own people will vote for Donald Trump. They're reaping what they sowed. They're seeing the exact consequences of voting against your own interest. And what is also very funny is how many of these ICE members, this group that is rounding up people, is made of many Latinos. Come on, how do you join a group that is rounding up your people, that is separating your family, that is deporting your brothers and sisters back to their countries that they have escaped because of insecurity, because of problems, because of unemployment? I think one of the reasons why these Latinos are joining ICE is because they think that the best way to buy their security is to join ICE. They think that if they join ICE and help Trump administration to round up these immigrants, it will be the best way for them to buy their security into America, to be accepted in their white America. That's what they thought. But I'm going to tell you the truth, Latinos. This is how MAGA works. MAGA will use you in their own interest, but the moment they will no longer need you, you will be discarded and there will be no negotiation. Yes, they will use you to round up your people. They will use you to unalive your people. They will use you to deport your own. But the moment you will no longer be needed, don't think that they will remember all what you've done for them. They will just discard you. That is what you have to learn. I remember during elections, many Black Americans who know a lot how the system in America works have made many videos giving warnings to these Latinos, telling them to stop what they were doing, to stop supporting MAGA, telling them to vote for the right candidates. But these Latinos, they didn't want to listen to the warnings that they were being given by Black Americans. What you should know, guys, is that whenever Black Americans tell you something, please listen to them. Because the Black community in America is one of the communities that understands how the system in America works. They have been fighting. They really understand how the system in America works. They can easily predict the future by analyzing the patterns. When Black Americans were telling your Latinos to not vote for Donald Trump, you didn't want to listen. But now seeing what is happening to your own people. Been watching the many of them crying just because of their parents are being taken back to their countries. Been seeing young Latinos just crying because their parents were captured by ICE. And this would have been avoided if you would have voted for the Black woman. But we didn't want to listen. So My message to y'all Latinos is learn from your mistake. Please never do this mistake again of voting against your own interest. Because as you're seeing, the consequences is brutal. It's affecting you, it's affecting your family members, it's affecting your friends, it's affecting your neighbors. That was it for today. Make sure that you drop your own opinions down there in the comment section. And if you have enjoyed watching the video, please don't forget to like it and also subscribe for more episodes like this. Mr. TA signing off. Ciao.